What's going on, folks? This is Hero Stormwolf, and welcome back to another video of mine. This time, we're going to be talking about EA, and usually when it comes with EA, there's a lot of hate surrounding it, which is understandable. They have made a lot of questionable decisions over the years. But recently, some news came out that I think actually might be right in EA's direction and isn't necessarily a bad thing. Right now, they just opened up, I guess, a closed beta for a new service called EA Access. And what this is a subscription-based plan to where, so far, it's only for Xbox One and not for PlayStation. I'll discuss why in a minute. But the plan, if you pay either $5 a month or $30 a year, you can play from a library of games called the Vault that EA puts in. And you can play those games. You pretty much download and play those games. Think of it kind of like Netflix in a sense, to where you pay a monthly price and you can watch a library of movies, but with games, EA-based games. The pricing actually isn't that bad, all things considering. Right now, the games available in the beta is Battlefield 4, FIFA 14, Madden 25, and Peggle 2. So right now the game choices aren't that big, say for Battlefield 4, but if they actually keep the game somewhat relevant, I mean, you're not going to see new releases, obviously, but if they keep the game somewhat relevant, then I think this plan could go very well for EA. Also included is you get exclusive trials for new games coming out, supposedly, so I think 5 or 6 days in advance there will be a exclusive demo for only EA Access members to where you can actually take a look at the game before anyone else. I think it's 5 or 6 days beforehand. And if you decide to buy the game digitally, you can actually buy the game and continue where you left off, instead of, starting over from either the end of the demo or at the very beginning of the game. You can actually start over, or not. You can actually start from where you left off and from the progress that you made in the exclusive demo. So I think that's actually pretty cool too. So I think EA's onto something here. The best thing they can do is just keep the games relevant. Pricing is fine. I know a lot of people that will probably pay $30 to play EA-based games. Probably not too many sports fanatics because they're always going to buy the latest version. But I think people who wanted to try Battlefield or something, or there's certain games that they wanted to play but just didn't feel like buying it, like maybe Dead Space or something, and that's in the vault. They can get the subscription plan and download Dead Space, play it for a while, and stuff like that, and feel like they're not wasting money because you can always cancel the $5 subscription fee. Honestly, man, $5 isn't that much. I mean, you have people that subscribe to people who go on Twitch for $5, so $5 isn't really that much to lose, especially when you get a library of games to play for that entire month. So it's actually a step in the right direction. So I applaud EA. That's actually very smart, and actually something I expect them to do earlier, but that's neither here or there. Now, as I said before, this is only for the Xbox One, and I say that because Sony was actually offered the EA Access plan but refused, saying that this is something that they don't want their consumers to deal with. And I'm going to call bullshit on this because they're launching their service as well called PlayStation Now, and having something like EA Access conflicts with that because I'm sure there's going to be EA games on the PlayStation or on the PlayStation Now plan. And having direct competition like that, it's not really good for them. But as I look through both plans so far, even though it's limited, even though it's limited to EA games, they have the advantage, if not only for the pricing. Their pricing model actually makes sense. Okay, you pay $5 a month, you play any game in the vault, or $30 a year, you don't have to worry about it for the entire year. PlayStation Now, however, they have rentals based on 4 hours, 7 hours, or no, it's 4 hours, 1 day, 14 days, and 30 days. Now, the pricing for that is kind of ridiculous. For 4 hours, you have to pay. Yeah, it depends on the game. For some games, it's $2.99 for 4 hours. For others, it's $4.99 for 4 hours. Then it jacks up to $7.99 for, I believe, a day, and then $14.99 for 14 days, and then like $30 for 30 days, or like 90 days to rent it. So you're gonna be spending a lot more money, but only for one game. So you could see how Sony doesn't want EA access to come to their console, basically, simply because it directly interferes with PlayStation Now, and in the long run, it's a much better deal. It's much more cost effective to subscribe to EA access rather than PlayStation Now. Speaking of which, by the time of this video, I believe PlayStation Now is open in is in open beta right now. Excuse me. So if you want to check it out, look for it. I believe it's in the store, probably in the evening whenever the PlayStation Store, excuse me, whenever the PlayStation Store updates. So you should be able to find it there. So you can check out PlayStation Now yourself. But honestly, I actually applaud EA for this. It's been a while since I can, fully say that, but I think they're actually onto something here. You probably can expect a lot more companies to probably go this route, and it just makes sense to a certain point. I mean, this is the way the game industry is going: subscription-based models and digital downloads. I don't know, but that's a story for another day. I appreciate you guys for watching. Before I end this is of course The Last of Us Remastered Edition. I'm sorry for the crappy gameplay. I've actually never played the multiplayer before. When I played The Last of Us, I rented it from the Red Box, so I didn't buy the online pass, so I never actually played the multiplayer, so I actually didn't know any of the maps or whatever I was doing. I was just kind of going in and trying to play like it was Uncharted, which this game is not like Uncharted multiplayer, but that's another story. Appreciate you guys for watching. As always, this is Hero Stormwolf, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.